Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning here in Korea. And of course, yesterday was Christmas, so I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas. Now, having yesterday being a public holiday, of course, like I said, Christmas, I believe you guys refreshed yourselves to survive for your Friday. And today is already the last Friday of the year. I hope you guys are finishing this year wisely with great plans in mind and, of course, good resolutions for the new year. So let's have some fun with me on your last Friday of 2014. The first song is by my man Usher, and the song is called Clueless. That was Usher with Clueless. Yeah, Usher, get up, man. It's Friday morning. Anyways, you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? Of course, you guys know we got our Twitter account, so you have to follow us and tweet us away at TBS What's Poppin'. Also, longer emails, questions, or just a shout out, the address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And those of you interested in our playlist, come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. But before we move on, let's hear a few words from our sponsors. Yeah. It is time for today's pick for Friday. Now, as I've already mentioned, today is the last Friday of the year. And I think it's very important how you spend your last weekend this year. You may go on a trip to visit beautiful places in Korea, or you can enjoy winter sports, like skiing or snowboarding, or if you consider sledding a sport, then go for that. There are also many festivals that are going on at this moment. Now, these fun activities would be nice, but I think sharing love with your neighbors will be more worth it. Now, it can be helping out those people who are in need by joining the community service in town, or one of the popular community service during the season is briquette delivery. Now, you can easily join these services by visiting your nearest local community service center. Now, some of you may be going through a busy period because of a lot of workload, of course, and some of you may be taking some break time since it is the vacation season. No matter what your situation is, sharing love is such a wonderful thing at the end of the year. All you need is love. Just like this one video I just saw this week, Josh Lynn, my man was on YouTube giving a homeless man $100, and what he does with that $100, you guys have to go online and check it out yourselves. It's really touching. I teared up. Yes, I choked up a little bit. And I just feel like a lot of people around the world need to share that love. Love is something that's, people just don't do anymore. You don't love each other anymore. All we do is complain and hate on each other. But what we need to do is give each other a hug, a handshake. Let people know that they're wanted and they're loved around the world. And hopefully you guys shared that love last night on Christmas and continue to share that love for 2015. And we have the perfect song for it. Love, of course, is by the Beatles, and the song is called All You Need Is Love. That was the Beatles, of course. All You Need Is Love. And I'm just smiling because that song is so amazing. It's a classic song, of course, and it's loved by everyone around the world. It's just a positive song, and it's so true. All you need is love. Not money, not fame, not fortune, not all the fancy stuff in the world. All you need is love, and love is something you can't buy with money. Now, the song was written by a member of the Beatles, John Lennon, and it's credited to Lennon-McCartney. For those of you who don't know what Lennon-McCartney is, it's like a little group they had. So there's some info for y'all. Now, it was first performed by the band on the first ever live global television production, which is called Our World. Now, the performance is watched by over 400 million people in 25 countries on June of 1967. What a great scale that is. That's a lot of people, 400 million people. If 400 million people saw my videos, I'd be amazed, of course. Now, moving on, we got some more pump-up music for you guys coming your way. We got John Newman's Love Me Again and Little Mix singing Move. Yeah. We just got back from listening to British artists. John Newman's Love Me Again and Little Mix's Move. Now, when I'm listening to Little Mix's track, I was dancing along, of course, because the rhythm's so uppity up and feeling good inside, of course. One of those feel-good dance tracks. Now, it seems like a lot of great talented British artists gained popularity this year, of course. So 2014 was definitely a year for the UK artist list, of course. And I'm happy there are so many talented people out there who love music. Now, moving on, we got a great song by an American rock band. And of course, the band is called Lifehouse. You don't know who Lifehouse is. Now, the song is called From Where You Are. Now, the track includes a great, good message, of course, in it it's dedicated to teens who's lost their lives in car accidents. And a lot of people take that and realize that it's not that important, but it is very important. We have to know this. A lot of teens are, ending their lives, not out of choice, but, of course, accidents in vehicles. So it's a message for all you teens out there. Check it out. This is Lifehouse From Where You Are, and it's going to be the last song for the first half of our show. Alrighty, y'all, welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3 with your boy Brian Jew. Of course, you guys know what today is. It is Friday, the day after Christmas. A lot of people are saddened by the fact that Christmas is over, but guess what? 2015 is just around the corner. We have a Christmas then, and a year after that, and afterwards after that too. But for now, we got Say What? So if you want to find out, yes, our host, our DJ girl, our go-to lady is already in the studio. She's so eager. But before we get into Jenny, of course, because she's in the studio, we got a few words from our sponsors. Alrighty, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, cats and dogs, it is time for our Friday segment called Say What? Yes, we got Jenny in the studio right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jenny.
Jenny, my first question to you is, how was your Christmas?
My Christmas, it was pretty good.
Cool.
And how was yours? How was the concert?
I had work. Yes.
You worked, yes.
I think this is the first Christmas in a long time I actually had to work, but usually what I do on Christmas Eve, I usually have like a small get-together gathering at my house. We eat dinner. I like to cook, so, get turkey and all the good food and just have a good fellowship of friends and good company. And then, of course, right at midnight on Christmas Eve, because right at midnight it's Christmas.
Yeah.
So we do like a white elephant or a Secret Santa gift exchange.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun.
That must be so fun.
It is, but this year I had to do it on another day. It was like a random last minute get together. People were like, "You're not going to do a Christmas dinner?" I was like, I don't know if I don't have time. And then one morning I woke up, I was like, you know what? Whoever wants to come over, come on over. And then we had it on Sunday or Saturday of this year before Christmas. But it's still sad that I couldn't do it on Christmas Eve because it's one of those traditional things. Like I do it every year. But still, the fact that I got to do it and spend time with good people, it was very heartwarming, of course.
Yeah, it must have been. I envy you.
Don't envy me. You can try it soon. Of course, you got 2015 coming around the corner.
Okay.
And for those listeners out there, too, I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas. But right now, it is the day after Christmas, and that's why Jenny is here for our Say What corner. And you have some great news, of course.
Yeah, of course, we have great news. As you said, 2015 is just around the corner, and it's time for the
Final reports.
That's right. Today we start with a very interesting topic, and I think most of us are very curious. The title is The World's Highest Paid Musicians of 2014.
Which I'm not a part of.
We're talking about the U.S. singers mostly.
Of course, yes.
Okay. So before we begin, the source is from the Forbes. And to form this year's list, Forbes considered income from touring, recorded music, publishing, merchandise sales, endorsements, and other ventures.
Alrighty.
And we have to keep in mind, management, agent, and lawyer fees were not deducted.
Alrighty.
Okay. So earnings were calculated from June 2013 to June 2014 and based on data from Polestar, Nielsen, and on interviews with managers, lawyers, and so on.
Oh. Alrighty.
Okay.
Cool.
Then let's start with the singer in the fourth place.
Okay, so who's in fourth place?
It's Bon Jovi.
Oh, Bon Jovi. Wow, he's still up in the top 5.
Yeah,
That's
of course.
cool.
Yeah. Guess how much he earned?
Let's see, Bon Jovi, fourth place. I'm thinking, obviously, in the millions.
That's right.
Maybe like 50 million?
A little bit more, $82 million.
Wow, that's like an exact number, too. $82 million. And that's, oh my gosh.
That's really good,
That's
right?
how much money he made this year?
I envy him. Yeah, this year. 2013 June to 2014
What
June.
are you doing, Bon Jovi? I can see your name. John Bon Jovi. That I'm not doing. I want $82 million.
Me too.
We all do.
Okay, we all do. Okay, let's move on to the third place.
Alrighty.
It's...
I'm thinking...
The group
gotta
name
be
is
a
The
bird.
Bird. Yeah, that's right.
The Eagles, y'all.
Okay, that's right. The
Yes.
Eagles, they earned $100 million. Isn't great?
It is great, but I thought about this. Now, John Bon Jovi is a solo artist.
Yeah, I thought about it too.
The Eagles are a group, and they split the $100 million between the groups, so they're getting less than what John Bon Jovi's getting. Mm-hmm. So I mean, still $100 million.
That's pretty much.
Who has that kind of money? The Eagles.
The Eagles.
Yes.
And most of it is said to have been earned from their history of the Eagles tour. So good tour.
See. That's the most important thing. We got to go on tour. Why do you think I'm on tour right now? I got to pay the bills.
That's right.
Yep.
Now we have our second and first place left. Brian, what do you think?
Well, obviously, I'm not sure who's going to be first and second, but I'm thinking because this person was such a big hit this year, dropped an album without telling everybody, like, surprisingly, of course.
Right.
It's got to be Beyonce.
That's right. That's right. She's in the second place.
Oh, she's second place?
Yeah,
I thought
second
first.
place.
Okay, second place.
No. First place as a surprise.
Okay.
Okay, so she pulled in $115 million.
Whew.
That's great, right?
That's enough money to feed her new child.
Right.
Okay.
Guess who ranked first?
You know what? This is going to be hard. Beyonce was second, so I'm thinking Lady Gaga for first.
It's Dr. Dre.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Dr. Dre's in first place.
Right. That's right. The headphone. You know, the Dr. Dre headphone.
Oh, so he probably made... Okay, I get it.
Okay, I'll give you
Not
the
even
reason.
off of music, but okay.
You know, that's the company he co-founded, you know, the headphone company. For $3 billion was a big hit.
What? $3 billion?
Yes, $3 billion.
So how much of that did he take home?
He took home $620 million.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a handsome sum of money, right?
That's 6 years that the Eagles have to work just to make that.
Right. And thanks largely to that deal, he became in the first place. And it made him the world's top earning musician of 2014.
Well, Dre, if you're listening to our program right now, you know what? Ginny and I can use some of that money. You know, I know you don't need $620 million.
That's right.
You know, we're not even asking for a lot. Just give Ginny $1 million, give me $1 million, and I'll be happy.
Of course, I'll be more than happy.
Gosh. What do you do? If you had $620 million, what would you do?
Well, probably I would first travel around the world.
Okay.
You know, like Amazon and exotic places.
So go on vacation.
Yeah.
Get some time off. That's a very important thing.
Have some quality time with
to rejuvenate and re-energize and, you know, trying to just clear out your mind from all the work we did this year.
Right.
And then what would you do?
I haven't really considered it. Probably, I don't know, buy a great penthouse somewhere in the Malibu.
Wow.
What about
Move out
you,
of grid. If I had $1 million right now in cash, actually I would donate a lot of it to charity.
Wow.
And then go on vacation.
Same
as of course, I did. I'm doing a good deed, and I worked my butt off this year. So now I need some time off, and I'm talking about not even going overseas to just do a gig. I'm talking about complete vacation. Just go to an area of serenity and just, you know, maybe somewhere with like a nice beach.
Yeah.
Sitting
where
on
it's
the
warm.
Yes.
With a book.
Clear blue skies. The beach waves crashing.
Right.
Ugh. My gosh, it's too cold in Korea.
Too cold.
Alrighty, with that said, we were talking about Dr. Dre because he did get first place this year for the top earning of musicians of 2014. So we got a song for you guys by Dr. Dre featuring Snoop Dogg, Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. Yeah, that was my man, Dr. Dre, featuring Snoop D-O-double-G. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. One of my favorite hip-hop tracks from way back when. Me and my brother would listen to this song a lot, so it's a very throwback moment for me right there. Great song. Alrighty, we're going to get into the next news, because that's what Jenny's here to do.
That's right, to do. Okay, actually, now we have a very sad news. It's an obituary, and the title is... You probably heard by now, Joe Cocker, iconic rock singer, dead at 70.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's
Whenever
sad.
you hear anybody passing, it's a very sad thing.
That's right. This is what Sony Music wrote in a statement. It said, John Robert Cocker, known to family, friends, his community, and fans around the world as Joe Cocker, passed away on December 22nd, 2014 after a hard-fought battle with small lung cancer.
Ooh.
Small cell lung cancer, actually.
Ouch.
So have you heard about that condition, disease, right?
Well, I know that small lung cancer is also known as small cell carcinoma, right?
Oh, carcinoma.
Yes, and I heard it most commonly arises within the lung, and it's highly malignant. So.
Oh, that must been pretty hurting.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can't, but
yeah.
I just wouldn't want to go through that pain. Oof.
That's right.
Okay. Well, what about Joe
Mm-hmm.
Cocker? We got to talk about him again.
Yeah, back to Joe Cocker. Let's talk about his musical achievements now.
Alrighty.
Cocker's rendition of the Beatles' classic, With a Little Help from My Friends, later immortalized as the theme song from The Wonder Years.
I love that show.
Right.
It's been such a long time.
And it became one of his most enduring hits, along with covers of the Beatles.
She came in through the bathroom window.
Right, and Billy Preston's
You Are So Beautiful.
You Are So Beautiful.
Yes.
Cocker also scored a #1 hit in 1982 for his An Officer and a Gentleman duet with Jennifer Warnes. So Joe Cocker, from 1944 to 2014, started his career as an internationally successful singer in 1964.
Whoa.
And he created nearly, how many?
I'm saying 1 billion albums.
40 albums during his
Whoa.
lifetime. But that's pretty much, right?
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot, really. And toured extensively around the globe. Yeah, we have...
But it's just so sad to hear, whenever you hear a celebrity pass away, or anybody pass away, it's heartbreaking. But then, celebrities have a huge part of our lives, and, they're part of our, I guess, our being.
Right.
Especially if you're a fan of that artist, like when Michael Jackson passed away. Oh my gosh. I cried.
You cried.
Yes. Joe Cocker, on the other hand, I'm not crying for it, but of course, I feel bad that he did have to fight with cancer, and then his family. I can't imagine the pain his family had to go through as well to watch and to be there with him, and knowing that, this man might pass away, he might survive. That battle must be so, I can't even imagine.
Because they already know kind of the ending, the ending.
Yes, but you just don't know when.
Yeah.
And it's like, could you imagine having somebody in your family going through that? Just not just yourself, but also somebody. It would break your heart every day knowing this could be the last day I see this person.
Right. You're right.
Anyways, Joe Cocker, hope you're resting well. We'll be praying for you and your family. And I hope that everybody listening in right now actually, take a minute or two and just say a small prayer for him and his family, because they're probably going through a lot right now with all that's been happening to them. And hopefully in 2015, for the rest of his family, good things will come their way.
Right. Good
Since we're talking about Joe Cocker, we have a song by Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes, and the song is called Up Where We Belong. That was Joe Cocker and Jennifer Warnes with Up Where We Belong. It's a great song.
It's a great song.
Yes, especially if you're a Joe Cocker fan listening in right now. You guys are probably thinking, oh, he's not with us anymore, but guess what? He's with God. So hopefully he's resting and just looking down at everybody in the world right now.
Right.
And just, just hoping for a better time. So thank you, Joe Cocker, for all your achievements and your beautiful music that you brought to all your fans.
Yes,
but now we're moving on to our last bit of news.
Right. It's our third news, and it's about Garth Brooks and Justin Timberlake.
Okay. I haven't heard Garth Brooks' name in a long time, of course. For those of you who don't know Garth Brooks, he was actually my favorite country singer. I actually did listen to country music. And the thunder rolls and the lightning strikes.
You're good.
I love country
Maybe
music.
you should try
Korean country?
Yeah.
Could you imagine? On her hide up tonight. Korean country music. It'd be new.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be very new. So you could, pioneer a new field.
Exactly. See, y'all, if I start doing it, I gotta give credit to Jenny for motivating me to do country music.
That's good. Thank you. Okay, as you know, Justin Timberlake's on his 20 Tour Experience World Tour. And it was launched in November 2013, and it comes to a close just after New Year's in 2015.
Whoa, he's been doing it for that long?
Yeah, it's pretty long. And it's one of the popular tours of 2014. And 2020 Experience has raked in. I'm sorry we talked too much about money today, but...
But it just shows you how popular it is, that's why.
Right, yeah. He raked in more than $200 million over the past 13 months.
Wait, so why wasn't he ranked? He beat Beyonce.
Yeah, right.
That's weird.
I don't know. Maybe
they didn't count just touring only.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
And Timberlake is known to sing various cover versions at the tour, and guess what he sang this time?
I did hear. I don't know what song you're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
But I have a friend or friends who went to the 2020 Experience tour back in San Francisco, and they said it was amazing. And he sang a Belle Biv DeVoe track.
Oh.
Though that song actually was I want to say like a junior high song that I love. So I'm assuming that he sang Poison.
Poison. Of course he did sing that, but since we're talking about Garth Brooks, he sang Friends in Low Places.
Oh, duh, Brian. We said Garth Brooks. Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah. And Garth Brooks himself made his appearance at the tour.
What?
Amazing.
But every single day that he had a tour, the show, or?
Only that. A little session.
Okay.
Okay, so more news. The song arrived just after intermission. Timberlake sang the song all the way until the end of the first chorus. Then, boom, out came Garth Brooks wearing his best, just got back from Trader Joe's clothes.
Okay, he got his little country gear on. Okay.
Right. And together, the two spent the next 6 minutes trading lyrics during an extended version of the song. And due to Timberlake's insistence, the song also included the bonus third verse.
Oh, so was there never a third verse in the original song?
No.
Oh, so they made a third verse together.
Yeah. And it was something about, I hope you find it out yourself.
I'm going to check it out. I'm very, very curious because I know if Timberlake and Garth Brooks are together, they're definitely going to do a great country cover. So with no further ado, it is time to wrap up things. We are out of time. Actually, we're a little over time. But thank you guys for tuning in today. And thank you, Jenny, for all this wonderful news.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know we talked a lot about money. So hopefully in 2015, all y'all make some money as well and go on some vacations that are much needed. Right. So since we lastly talked about Justin Timberlake, we got to play a song from his list of songs. And the song we're going to play for you today is him featuring Jay-Z, and the song is called Suit and Tie. And this is going to be the last song for our What's Poppin' Friday show. Thank you all for the 2014, of course. But thank you all for tuning in. And on behalf of What's Poppin', this is Brian, Ju, and
Ginny.
And we're signing off. Peace.